Hi guys, so we're back in the shop today. You seen the video where we got the trailer pulled out last night. Got the frames built for the ramps. Put it on time lapse just for a quick second there to show you me cutting the tread plate out for one of the ramps. I already got the other one cut out. Show you here. I got the ramps. Now I just got to take them in there and weld them. I'm gonna put something right there, just kind of like a step, so that it's not a 2-inch gap there that the car's got to roll up. But for the time being right now, it's gonna work. I can put a piece of 2x4 or something there for right now and make that up. Got the fenders welded back on last night. We got them raised up 2 inches and they're moved out 1/4 of an inch on both sides, so you can see here now they look a lot better as far as the way they're in line with the tires. The tires aren't sticking out from underneath the fenders. They are kind of high though, but I wouldn't cut them off and redoing them again. So, which the trailer is tilted up on to get it on up for my truck, so that fender will come down some as the trailer's leveled. Right now it's uphill, so I'm gonna get these ramps in here, get them welded up. I got some gate locks. Where are they at? Got some of those spring-loaded locks right there, like you see on the back of utility trailers and lawnmower trailers and all. I'm gonna mount those probably right in here, so that when the ramp is up in there, the rod will spring into the side of the ramp there and be able to hold it going down the road, keep it from falling out or flopping or anything like that. So that's my plans today, is get these ramps finished up. Once I get these ramps finished up, I'm gonna get the wheels and tires on the car, get it moved over, get the car loaded up, and start measuring for the tire rack and how I want to do the tire rack and all. Plus, while the car's loaded up, I got this big bag of D-rings I got to weld on to strap the car down, and anything else that we may need to strap down, probably like the lift or something for right now, and go from there. I've got a lot to do today. Short amount of time. It's pretty today, so we're going to try to get as much as we can done outside. Alright, so got the ramps done. As you can see, got the winch cable stretched out. Since I picked the camera up, I've got the car moved over here, got 4 wheels and tires on it, got it set down on the ground, and we about to test fit this thing. Hopefully it fits better than it did the last time we test fitted it, and if it don't, we're just gonna have to roll with it and make it work. So let's hope it does, and hopefully we don't have any issues this time. So right now I'm gonna try to get it out there, get it loaded up, and I'll put it on time lapse and you can watch that, and I'll pick you guys back up here in just a second. Still a little bit tight over here on the driver's side. Passenger side's good though. You can see right there we're not touching at all right there, so that's good. But this side here is a little rough. We're gonna have to do some, I might have to take some body bracing off or something before we load up every night or whatever. But you can see the tires nowhere close. It's the bodies on these things that are just crazy wide. So anyways, that's where we're at there. So it's on the trailer. It's fits better than it did. That's a good thing. Get a big back. Now we gotta figure out the tire rack up there and all that situation. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my nitrogen bottle and my pit lift. So that's it, all hooked up and everything. I'm gonna try to back it into the shop here, somewhat at least, and get some D-rings welded on for the tire straps. Make me a stopper to go down there that the tire rests up against. That way we load the car in the same spot every single time. And once we get that done and get the tire rack figured out, hopefully we'll be in good shape. But that's where we're at for right now. Alright guys, so got a lot done. Didn't realize it was supposed to rain tonight. Got the car pushed out after we unloaded off the trailer. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, it's dark. But it's sitting up there beside my mom and dad's. We got the car cover on it right now. There's a lot of rain on the way, and I didn't realize that, but we gotta get in here and get welding and try to get this finished up. We've came a long way though. You can see there, we've got our two row tire rack. Got our diagonal bracing. That side over there is welded, other than the top bar. We're working on the wiring and all that for that. Then I'm gonna move over here and weld this side. But the welder kind of got a little warm and it hit the cycle duty, so it's got to cool off for a minute. So got these front D-rings welded on for the driver's side, or the left front. Got the stopper welded on. Like I said, this side's fully welded. This kind of looks a little ugly because it's where we had to butt it up, but we're gonna grind that down and probably make a couple of gussets to go around that to strengthen it up. But I think it'll be a-okay. We're gonna make some caps for all of these right here. Make that look a lot better than what it does right now. And once we get that done, the tire rack will pretty much be done. Well, we still got to run the tops, got to run the down tubes, and then when we run the down tubes, we're gonna have to run 4 vertical bars from the top and we'll have to have 4 vertical bars going from right here to up there. That's what the rod will go through as a guide, and it'll allow the rod to move up and down for different wheels and tires, whether it be a modified wheel or a late model wheel or tire. There'll be enough of play in it to be able to accommodate both of them. We did test fit the 4-wheeler earlier while we had it out, and the car loaded up on it and everything. 4-wheeler fit. I mean, it's tight. That's the way we built it. So, but it did fit. There's not much more room in there for hardly anything else. So that's good though. That's the way we built it. I built it for the possibility of a 1500 having to pull it if need be, and I think we're going to be able to do that. Obviously my 2500 will pull it, but you know, just say we needed one day. You never know what happens and what goes on. So anyways, that's where we're at right now. We got the Hunt the Front race on at I-75, watching it, letting the welder cool down. My dad's soldering some wires together there to make it longer so it'll reach out the back of them runners. And we're gonna, as soon as the welder kicks back on, I'm gonna get up there and finish welding it up and at least get the driver's side done. Once I get the driver's side done, move everything over here and then we'll be able to wrap it up, get this thing back out, get the race car back in, out of the rain, and hopefully Brando will be here first of the week, I hope, and go from there. So we'll catch you back.
All right, hey guys, just got back. It's 8 o'clock. Looks like Chris and Brad have been hard at it today. All right, so here's the tire rack. Getting that welded up. Just getting this brown. Alright guys, so he got this all welded up. Well, I say he got it all. He don't have it all welded up because obviously we don't have that. But he's ready to call it a night. Gotta get the race car back in here. Gotta get this out before we go home. So that's the other side. He got those D-rings welded. He's working on those. And then he also got these, I guess, stoppers. He's got welded there as well. Alright guys, so this is the final product of it rolling outside. I think everything is pretty much done. It's of course got to be painted, all of that good jazz. But that's where everything's at. So this has got 2 rows of tire racks, or 2 rows, but anyway, it'll hold 10 tires. And then this is the inside of the box. And then up here. So there's the final product. Alright guys, so that's gonna finish us up for tonight. The trailer's outside. You've seen that going out. And now they rolled the race car back in. They had the cover on the race car because we thought it was gonna rain a little bit earlier and it didn't. So that was fun watching them get that back in the bag. But we appreciate all of you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope Brad got some good videoing for you. I don't know if he did or not because I wasn't here. Hold on. Appreciate all of our partners, Warp Speed Performance Parts, Apparel Co, WJI Enterprises, Penske Racing Shots, Gorsuch Performance, Brinn Transmission, BB Designs. Thanks to all of those guys. Thanks to PPM Racing Products for all that they do. We'll see you back out in the shop. Probably tomorrow, maybe Monday. We'll be back out here ASAP. So see you back soon.
I really don't know, but today I'm going racing with my friend. Show him, Mama.
Where? Oh, that's your friend?
Hey, my friend.
Okay. Okay, bye.